Yo, what's good, y'all? RCA here with another video for you guys. Today we're going to be talking about some of the token players I think you should still look to add to your team. We're early in the game, but there's still some gems out there that I think are really good in my team. Even though we have some auction and trophy cards out that you guys are going for, some of these token cards are really good. Before we get into the video, make sure you guys check out my sponsor real quick. If you need cheap MT to build your MyTeam, you can check out my sponsor, NBA2KKing.com. Use the code RCA for 5% off, and the link will be in the description. Alright, let's get into it. If you're new to the channel, make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe. We are on the road to 15,000 subscribers. But man, I have been playing Unlimited a little bit, and I have been redeeming some of these token cards, and I will say some of them are worth it. As you see, the token market is a little bit different this year than it has been in previous years. If you're going to complete the trophy case, you do have to get some of these token cards anyway. But for 30 tokens, you are able to get some of the top cards, some of the top series cards from each team this year. And you're not able to get them from the auction house because they're non-auctionable cards. So the top players from each team can be redeemed from the token market. And some of them are better than others. And I'm going to be talking about some of the cards that I currently have on my team that I think are very, very worth it. So let's head over to my squad and I'll show you who I have picked up. So we're just not going to go in any order by. I'm going to tell you who my favorite is, and I'm going to show you some gameplay on why they're my favorite. But starting off, let's go with this Giannis. This is going to cost you 30 tokens from the Bucks token market pack. You're going to get 5 cards that you can choose from, and more than likely you're going to be choosing Giannis. He is obviously a beast in every 2K. One of the best cards you can have on your team defensively. If you're not a very good shooter from the three-point line, he's probably not somebody you're going to want to have on your team unless you're running pick and roll with him with shooters all around him. But if you can utilize somebody like Giannis on your squad, he's probably going to be the top 1 or 2 players to grab to put on your team. And I think he's very well worth the 30 tokens. Throw him at power forward and be wreaking havoc in the passing lanes, getting rebounds, and he's unstoppable in the paint with the way the paint mashing goes this year. So Giannis is 100% necessary on every squad if you can go ahead and get him. He also has a 75 mid-range shot, great ball handle, great defensive stats, and he's insanely fast like he always is. And he does come with 2 gold badges as well, with one of them being bully, which is very hard to defend in the paint. Next one I'm going to talk about is Curry. Now, I have Curry and Trae Young. Curry's going to cost you, I think, 20 or 30 tokens. He's going to be with the Warriors. It's Stephen Curry. You also have the Amethyst, Diamond, and Paint Diamond Stephen Curry already in the game. But if you don't want to spend your MT, go ahead and use some tokens to pick up this Stephen Curry. He's going to give you that 3-point shooting. Obviously, he's going to be a great offensive player, right? He's going to be a little bit of a liability on the defensive end, but if you have defensive players on your team, he's definitely going to be somebody that you should go ahead and grab. It's Curry, so there's not much to really say about him. He does not have as much badges or high stats as the ones you can get out of the auction house, so weigh your decision there. But I didn't want to spend MT on my point guard, so I went ahead and picked up Curry. I also do have the Trae Young, which we'll talk about later. Now let's get into this Kawhi Leonard. Extremely good defensive card and a very good shot as well. He's a 3-and-D player with a nice release. If you know how to time his release, you're going to be just fine with that. His steal, perimeter defense, and interior defense are very high. He's not going to be a liability on the court in any instance at all. He's going to be one of the top defenders that you can get outside of the auction house. I think Andre Karolinko is the best defender overall in the game so far. We're making a video about the best defenders, but Kawhi is very close, man. He is really good at 6'7". He's going to be able to lock up point guard, shooting guard, small forwards. He's not going to do very well against the bigs inside because mashing does get the best of him, but he is going to hold his own on the wing. Now, Joel Embiid I picked up from the 76ers because I wanted to go for Allen Iverson. I'm trying to have him as my starting point guard. It's taking me forever, but I'll eventually get there. Joel Embiid is very good. The downside to him is his shot is difficult to hit, but if you can time his shot, he's going to be one of the best bigs in the game at this point besides Rudy Gobert, or if you can pick up somebody like Kevin Love. I do know the rookie packs or the Evo packs came out the other day too. Those are good cards, but this Joel Embiid is no slouch if you know how to utilize him well. I do think he's worth the tokens, but not above some of the other cards that you can grab, like the Stephen Curry, like the Giannis. And let's get into my favorite of them all. This Kevin Durant card. I don't see many people talking about him, but I'm going to show you guys some game footage right now. Alright, so I added this Kevin Durant card to my team yesterday, and he has been going crazy ever since. I know it's only the first week, but for 30 tokens, I feel like this is a steal. He's able to shoot, he's able to drive, he can defend, he shoots over players, he has a great release that I can time pretty easily. He dribbles the ball very well, and he's just not a liability at all. He can only play power forward, but I kind of do like him at that spot because he's faster than some of the power forwards that are out. And then if he gets to switch, he's able to score inside of some of the smaller guards. So this Kevin Durant, I really do think, I've heard a lot of people say Giannis is the best token market reward, but I think for players that don't shoot very well and that need somebody like Kevin Durant on the court, he is the best token market reward overall because of how good he is offensively and how good his shot is. So definitely pick him up if you can. All right, now, like I said, I also have the Trae Young card. He is really good, but he is kind of small on the court, and his shot is very, very, very fast. If you use the early release, he's tougher to shoot with, but if you can time his shot, he is just as good as having the Curry out there without having to spend as much tokens because he only costs 20 tokens instead of the 30. So if you want to grab yourself Trae Young, I think he's very good. He also gets to the basket really easy, has nice layup package, and he does pass the ball well. So he's a good point guard to have. He's going to have the liability on the defensive end. So let's get back into the token market and look at some others that I would recommend picking up if I were you. So I would also be looking to go for this Jason Tatum from the Celtics if you wanted to pick up somebody for 20 tokens. At the small forward position, he's going to do very well defensively and offensively. All around great player at 6'8". And then the only other player I would be looking to grab is going to be LeBron James from the Lakers packs. If you want to get somebody like Anthony Davis, that's cool too. But LeBron's going to be one of the best small forwards to pick up in the game. I haven't gotten him yet because I'm kind of set at small forward, power forward. But I will be looking to pick up LeBron James when it comes out. For now, if you're a LeBron fan, getting him for 30 tokens is kind of a steal. I do like how they did the token market this year. Hopefully they keep adding some players to this. So I'm going to start saving up my tokens more. And then you obviously have like guys like Jokic that you can pick up. And I do know a big one that people are really liking is the Ja Morant. If you can pick up the Ja Morant, he does get to the basket very well, but his shooting is not that great unless you understand his release, which a lot of people have been doing well with him. So Ja Morant is going to be making this list as well. So there's a lot of good players that you guys can go pick up from the token market without having to go to the auction house as of now. Now, of course, there's going to be better players that come out later on, but for now, if you're looking for players to build your team, tokens are easy to come by just playing the game. You can use those tokens to build up the squad. So once again, man, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, man. I'm going to be continuing to add players to my team, and as I do, I'll be updating you guys with videos. I'll have top defensive players, top offensive players, and some of my favorite cards in the game. I've been mixing my lineup around pretty often lately. I am liking what I have going on here defensively, but I am looking for another shooting guard to eventually replace this Devin Booker. So looking for a 3-and-D kind of player. Hopefully we get somebody soon, but for now he'll stay there. I kind of wish this Kawhi could play shooting guard because I really love him defensively. But overall, man, these token cards are helping me to continue through my unlimited run. And I'm trying to add like some of the cheaper diamonds and amethysts to my team. As we get further in the season, I'll start spending more on cards, but I'm trying to be a little bit cheap with it at the moment. All right, man, so hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Go pick you up some of those token cards. Let me know who you like the most. Put that down in the comments. Until next time, I'm going to catch you in the next video. And once again, this Kevin Durant is a dog, man. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.